When I was asked to do this, I was asked to pick an appropriate song, and this next song is a song that I wrote about 13 years ago when I was out on the road with Lone Star, and I called home one night, and my son, Red at the time, was 3 years old, and he says, "Daddy, when you coming home?" And it broke my heart, and I'll never forget in that hotel in Southern California, crying like a baby and starting to write this song. I never dreamed it would mean as much as it means to especially the men and women in the military especially after 9/11. I've been overseas in the past 2 years, and I've kind of got to see what these men and women are doing and seeing them fighting for our freedom firsthand. And the song was so personal to me. I can't tell you what it means, what it means to me, that it means so much to these men and women. So I want to send this one out to all the men and women in our military and thank them for all the sacrifices that they make. He called her on the road from a lonely cold hotel room just to hear her say, "I love you," one more time. When he heard the sound of the kids laughing in the background, had to wipe away a tear from his eyes. Little voice came on the phone, said, "Daddy, when you coming home?" He said the first thing came to his mind, "I'm already there. Take a look around. I'm the sunshine in your hair. I'm the shadow on the ground. I'm the whisper in the wind. And I'll be there till the end." Can you feel the love that we share? I'm already there. She got back on the phone, said, "I really miss you, darling. Don't worry about the kids, they'll be alright. Wish I was in your arms, lying right there beside you. But I know that I'll be in your dreams tonight. And I'll gently kiss your lips, touch you with my fingertips. So turn out the light and close your eyes. I'm already there. Don't make a sound. I'm the beat in your heart. I'm the moonlight on the ground. I'm the whisper in the wind. And I'll be there till the end. Can you feel
This time, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matt Miller, a veteran of Iraq, with his comments on this wonderful weekend.
Well, I was okay until I just heard that song. As someone who's left their kids at the airport, I can't tell you what it's like to have your daughters crying, the ticket gate people are crying, the people on the airplane are crying, and I'm crying as I'm getting ready to go to Iraq for the first time. That song really does say it all. So thank you. I just want to say thank you to the Murfreesboro Noon Exchange for having me here today. And as was said, I'm a veteran of both operations, Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom, and had the privilege of the last 5 days to participate in some unique events all across Tennessee. Went to a bridge dedication of a fallen serviceman up in the northern parts of near Kentucky. Participated in a Soldier's Child celebration up in Franklin, Tennessee. Participated in a flag desecration or flag retirement ceremony where they burned the flag that had been in service for many years that was no longer serviceable, and did that down in Cleveland. And so I'm here today, and I'm very honored to be here. I want to quote from the book of John 15:13. Greater love has no man than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. And that's what we have here. Greater love have no man or woman than they lay down their life for the country, for our freedoms, and for the nation in which we hold dear. You know, we often hear stories about the greatest generation, and World War II definitely was the greatest generation. But anybody that wears a uniform, anybody that wears the uniform of the United States military, anybody that wears the uniform of the police department, service organizations, fire departments, they're all part of the greatest generations. And so would you join me in giving everybody a round of applause? We are often focused on what divides us as a nation. You know, in politics and in the news and everything, you hear about what divides us as a country. Well, this is what unites us as a country. This is what unites us as a country. The shared sacrifices of the men and women who fought, who died, and who bled for this country. So please take note of that. I want to end this by quoting Abraham Lincoln in the Gettysburg Address. It is for us the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we are highly resolved that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Let us now dedicate ourselves, rededicate ourselves to these words spoken by Abraham Lincoln at the Gettysburg Address, that we understand and forget that the things that are unite us, let's not forget those things, but continue to strive to that utmost devotion that these men and women behind us paid, that we continue to strive for that. Thank you very much.
Please welcome again our piper, Tom Wilhoit. Chuck Tilton, if you'd make your way toward the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen, if you were here for the opening ceremonies and here again today, the Tennessee Army National Guard has been a big part of the success and the reverence of this weekend. If you would, please give them all a nice round of applause for their support. Our police, our fire department, all the other reserve organizations as well, we certainly appreciate them. And representing the Tennessee Army National Guard with his comments today, please welcome Colonel Chuck Tilton.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's such an honor and a privilege to be here today for the closing ceremonies of the Healing Fields. You know, to be looking out across the beautiful American flags that are flying here, it's special, and it's something that I'll always remember. And to close this occasion on Memorial Day is just beautifully fitting, and it makes it even more special. We've gathered here to honor those Americans who have given their lives defending this country. And as a career soldier serving in the National Guard, this day does mean a lot to me. I think it's important that we do pause, as it was stated earlier, and reflect to understand what it's all about, how it came to be. It's important because the true meaning seems to diminish with each year passing. As but one example, most people know that the flag is flown at half-staff on Memorial Day, but very few know that it's flown at half-staff only until noon. Then it is run all the way up to the flagstaff top until finally, slowly, lowered back again at sundown. The half-staff, of course, is a tribute to our fallen war dead, but is returned to the top of the flagstaff at noon, signifying that the nation looks to the future with hope and pride. Many people recognize today only as a holiday, start of summer. Many others think it's a day for honoring all the dead. It used to be called Decoration Day for grave sites, decorations for all the loved ones that have passed. And I can see that because it originally started out as Decoration Day about 150 years ago. From the point of origin, basically the Memorial Day term has been lost, and it's a little bit fuzzy where it came from. So I want to touch on that. There are a few stories as to its actual beginning. About 25 cities laid claim to the birth of Memorial Day. Actually, it was born from that terrible war on our soil. The war that pitted brother against brother, father against son, the war between the states, the Civil War. 3 years after it ended, the head of an organization of Union veterans, Major General John Logan, established Decoration Day as a time to decorate the graves of the war dead with flowers. He declared in 1868 that it should be May the 30th of that year. He chose that date because flowers would be in full bloom across the country.